Today, I'm kicking off a new series called Why I Love Toronto. And we're starting with something that's very close to my heart, our great healthcare system. Because let me tell you, while everyone's busy posting about the wait times and doctor shortages, they're missing something incredible. Toronto has some of the best hospitals and medical healthcare in the entire world. And I mean that literally. We're talking top 5 globally. From groundbreaking surgeries at Toronto General to revolutionary cancer treatments at Princess Margaret, what we have here is pretty damn extraordinary. So grab a coffee because I'm about to take you inside Toronto's world-class healthcare system, and trust me, this isn't anything that you've seen online. Toronto's medical journey in 1819 began with a single wooden hospital. Today, it's home to 20 major hospitals, over 50,000 healthcare workers, 5 of the world's top-rated medical facilities. While cities like New York spend about $11,000 per person on healthcare annually, Toronto achieves better outcomes for only $7,000. Here's how. Let's start with something incredible. Toronto's General Hospital. Toronto General Hospital was ranked in the top 5 hospitals worldwide by Newsweek. That puts us along with Mayo Clinic and Cleveland Clinic. Think about that. Out of thousands and thousands of hospitals globally, one of the absolute best hospitals right here in downtown Toronto. Meet Sarah. She just moved to Toronto as a permanent resident. To get coverage, she needs her OHIP card. So let me break it down exactly how our healthcare works here in Toronto. And I'll use my friend Sarah's experience as an example. It all starts with this, your Ontario health card. Getting one of these is surprisingly simple. You visit a Service Ontario, you show some ID, and proof that you actually live here. And within a few weeks, you're covered. Cost? Absolutely nothing out of pocket. It's all funded through our taxes. Now, let's say Sarah wakes up with a nasty cold. Here's what happens. She calls her family doctor, shows her health card at the front desk, gets examined, and walks out without opening her wallet. The only thing she pays for is the antibiotics at the pharmacy, which usually costs about $20 to $30 if she already doesn't have healthcare from work, which might cover up to 80 to 100% of that. Need a specialist? That's covered too. Sarah needed to see a dermatologist recently. Her family doctor wrote a referral, and yes, she waited about a month for the appointment. Once she got in, same deal. Shows her health card, gets treatment, leaves without paying a dime. But here's where it really gets interesting, emergencies. Sarah actually broke her arm last year. She walked into the ER, showed her health card, got triaged, had x-rays, got a cast, the works. Total bill when she left the hospital? $0. Now, to be completely transparent, there are a few things that you do pay for: prescription medication, dental work, eye exams, physiotherapy, and some other stuff. If you want a private room at the hospital instead of being shared, things like that. But compared to the thousands you might pay elsewhere, it's a pretty amazing system. When our son was born last year, we paid exactly $0 for all the prenatal care, the delivery, postnatal care, and every checkup since. This little card, it's basically a golden ticket. No bills, no insurance claims, no stress about choosing between rent and medicine. This hospital is part of the University Health Network, or the UHN. Let's break down how the UHN, the University Health Network, actually works, because it is pretty fascinating. Think of it like a medical ecosystem where each hospital has its own superpower. Here's the blueprint. Toronto General, they're the transplant and surgery specialists. If you need a new heart or lungs, this is your place. Toronto Western, leading in brain and spine care. They're all about the brain and spine, or any kind of complex neurological condition, this is where you'll go. Princess Margaret, they're the cancer fighters. One of the top 5 cancer centers in the world. They're not just treating cancer, they're really working on a cure for it. Then there's Toronto Rehab. They're the comeback specialists, helping patients rebuild their lives after major injuries and illnesses. But here's the genius part of it all. All these hospitals work together, sharing research, resources, and expertise. So when you're a patient at any UHN hospital, you're not just getting one hospital's worth of care. You're getting the combined knowledge of one of North America's largest health networks, with over 1,200 researchers working behind the scenes. The treatments you get today might be the breakthroughs that change medicine tomorrow. Beyond the hospitals, Toronto has specialized centers of excellence. Sick Kids Hospital is ranked one of the world's best children's hospitals. Mount Sinai, leading in women's health. Sunnybrook, pioneering in trauma care. And CAMH, the Center for Addiction and Mental Health, revolutionizing mental health treatment. Toronto's medical excellence is so renowned that people come from all over the world for treatment here. When I recently spoke to Mark, a small business owner, he told me that he can take risks with his company because he knows that getting sick won't bankrupt him. Speaking to Linda, a cancer survivor, she shared with me that she can focus on just getting better and not worry on how to pay for treatment. Now, is the Canadian system perfect? No. But after experiencing both systems firsthand, I've realized something profound. Healthcare doesn't have to be a source of anxiety and financial stress. The question isn't whether universal healthcare can work. It clearly does, right here in Canada. The question is, why would you accept anything else? Healthcare is just the beginning of Toronto's story. In this series, I'll take you behind the scenes of what makes this city extraordinary. From our world-class food scene that's redefining global cuisine, to our tech boom that's challenging Silicon Valley, to our neighborhoods that are consistently ranked among the most livable in the world. So hit the subscribe button and join me every week as we explore the real Toronto, not the ones you see in the headlines, but the ones I've fallen in love with over the past decade. And trust me, this city will surprise you. I'm Nishan, and this is why I love Toronto. See you next week.